Hey, what's up people? It's Breezy Gaming here, showing you another video. In this video I'm more gonna talk than actually show you how to defend the bomb site, or how to throw smoke at a cheeky place, or in Overwatch, anything like that. No, it's just me rambling on a gameplay that I just had earlier, because I just needed a background video. I don't want like me just sitting in T-spawn in a map doing nothing at all. So here's this little video I'm gonna show you right here. So in this video I'm gonna talk about tips on how to become better at the game without actually just, giving you hacks and wall hacks and shit. Nah, just kidding. But I'm gonna ramble a lot, so please bear with me.
I was wondering where the fuck you went.
Alright, so we just heard someone like laugh like a retard. So I'm gonna give you a few tips. I'll do a top 10 tips. I hope I can cover them all, but I'll make them short. The first tip will be to know how to take breaks. Self-explanatory. It's really important to take breaks, because when you're playing Counter-Strike, if you play too many games in a row, your mental fatigue will kick in. So that's my tip number one. I take breaks. I take water breaks. I take washroom breaks, or bathroom as you call it. I sometimes go outside, take a little smoke, whatever. So you need to schedule breaks, because you cannot queue too much in a row. So number two, which leads me to also a change of scenery. What I mean by change of scenery is that you can play other maps just to give you like a fresh breath of fresh air, because a lot of people, they just play one map. Come on, let's be safe and call that Dust 2 is the most played map, and a lot of people only rely on Dust 2. So play other maps. It will clear your mind up. Sometimes you get tired of always playing the same map, so seeing a new map sometimes is actually beneficial for your brain. Playing a new map, if you're not comfortable with playing a new map, play a new position. Let's say you're playing Terrorist, you're used to entry at long A and Dust 2, and you want to try Cat. Go Cat. Get out of your comfort zone, learn new spots, so when you're stuck in a situation, you're not just stuck in one situation, but you can explore the map and actually gain map control if you know how to entry that. Which brings me to change stuff, right? If you want to change, number 3, change guns. Yes, you have to practice all guns, because you guys all know how a good operator I am. If you guys watch my stream or view my view my games when I'm playing live with the HLTV, you guys can see that I'm always with the op. If you go out 2 seconds, you come back and watch my game, I'm still using the op. I am very unidimensional, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm showing you a clip that I'm practicing with the AK. You may criticize my AK and give me tips on the AK. I might be supreme, but my AK and my M4 skills are probably subpar, and I probably think I'm around MG or MG2. Maybe even MG1 with these guns, because I'm not really good with the pattern. I don't know how to spray yet. I'm only good with the first 10 bullets, and that's it. And number 4, it's very underrated, but it's called patience. Patience, what I mean by patience is that you have to be patient. You want to rank up, so do I, so do the enemy team. Everyone wants to rank up. So you always have to know that not all games are winnable. What I mean by that, it isn't that, well, you're screwed from the beginning. You have to try your hardest, but there will be some maps that sometimes they have a global smurf, sometimes they might have a hacker, sometimes you have a D-ranker on your team, and realize that's out of your control. There's nothing you can do about it, sadly. I understand the frustration. I get very frustrated too. It took me a while to get to this point. Well, arguably, for me it took me a while, because I used to be an ex-amateur player. I played in CAL and CZL before it became CAL CZ, so I'm a little bit more critic on myself. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. So let's hop into the next one now. So with number 5, what I got for you guys is self-control. What I mean by self-control is also your anger management and also your focus. I am guilty of this. I do get frustrated after a death. I get frustrated after a loss, but I don't display it to everyone. When I die in a stupid death, I don't use my mic and I scream. I just use my mic. I might say shit to Cat, and that's it. Or example, I'll say fuck upper tunnels 50, or I'll say shit palace 35. I'll say things like that, but At least I'm calling. Be on point with the calls. I know you're frustrated. I am so frustrated when I die from stupid deaths. I may be mauling myself, nading myself, stuff like that, but I still have to call where they are. So that's very important. That's for my number 5. Make sure you have good self-control, your anger management issues and stuff like that. And it's possible that sometimes you lose. Number 6 is know when to be aggressive and when to be passive. So number 6 relies a bit more on game sense. It's kind of tough because game sense is not something that you can just develop in one day. You might need a lot of time to develop your game sense, and I don't blame you for that. My game sense crap too sometimes, and you have to develop your game sense. What you should do is understand the best situation for you. So I'm not gonna tell you what game sense is because there's no way I can teach you game sense with a video. It's in you. It's either you have it or you don't, or you're learning it. So what you should retain from this is your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes and learn to be better with your mistakes. If you went, let's say you went on Mirage, you went Cat, and you died because you didn't smoke connector, maybe next time smoke connector. That's better game sense, better knowledge, and better everything. Small baby steps. Don't expect to just do one thing is gonna fix it. There's no band-aid fix in CSGO. It's constant practice, which leads me to number 7, practice. You always have to practice, no matter what. It does not mean that you have to go in maps and kill bots. Practice sometimes means just as simple as playing deathmatch, or as simple as going to a casual, or as simple as going to a custom map by yourself and learning how to smoke corners with YouTube videos. I have a few YouTube videos that show you how to smoke some places that maybe you should watch it, but I'm not gonna put myself in this. There's way many other players that have good videos on how to smoke places. So practice your sprays in a recoil map, or practice your spray with SV show impacts 1 in a blank game in a empty server. Practice makes perfect, unless you're Alan Iverson. If you get the drift, you're cool. So number 8, what I'm gonna put as number 8 is a little bit boring for most of you guys, but it's to watch your own demo, but not your good demo, your bad demos, your worst ones. Well, not the worst ones, but the one that you think that how come you died, or how come this, or how come that. And a lot of people do not like wasting time watching their own demos because they're like, well, I know what I did wrong, fuck it. Then that's you don't learn from that. You really have to dig in and see, hey, why did I went in cobblestone, I was trying to defend drop, but I couldn't defend drop. Was my timing wrong on my nades? Was my timing wrong on my own smoke? Did I flash them? Where they flash? You have to watch for that. You don't only watch your own demo of you playing, but you watch from others. So learn from others. That's my number 8. And number 9 will be tied to number 8. Number 9, watch pro players play. Go on YouTube. Just write Scream highlights, or just write Guardian highlights. If you like AK better, you might want to see Freiburg's highlights. If you like Oppen, you might want to see Guardian or Kenny S, right? So watch people's highlights, because it is going to help you on how they play and how they kind of do things, right? A lot of times when I have some time before sleeping, I always write like Guardian highlights, Kludge Napoca, and I watch his plays. Sometimes I want to learn how to AK. Perfect, I'll watch Freiburg do his thing, or I'll watch NDK. Those guys are great. They're great riflers, and I really love their style. And that, to number 10, it's gonna be a big one, but it's gonna be a little bit boring for most of you guys for number 10. And it is to understand that you're the only person that can learn from all this. If you don't want to improve, you'll never get it. Do you want to improve? If yes, this is gonna be the hardest thing for you to do. Erase all the crap that you've learned and start from scratch. I mean it. Even if you're a Supreme right now, or you're global, if you want to become better, you have to sacrifice a lot of things. And sometimes you might have to sacrifice your bad habits. So now number 10 is Be able to learn new things. Be open-minded. Do not be closed-minded and think that you are always right. So number 10 is admitting your own mistakes and knowing that some habits have to be changed. So all in all, that's my video, just to show you exactly these top 10 tips that I have for myself. It applies to myself too. It's not just for you guys. It applies to myself, and I'm gonna be more critical on myself. I don't really listen to myself a lot sometimes, as you guys probably don't too. But I really hope that this has helped you in some way. I know talking is boring, but at least you got a little view of me doing some AK sprays there. They were bad, but whatever. I did my best. I did what I could. Take care, guys.